Yo, what's up, guys? It's Pro State here with the card guys, and we're bling blowing it with top 8 competitor Jacob Silverman. Bling blow. What'd you play today?
I played True Draco, Spellbooks.
All right, and what were your matchups like? How'd you like the deck going into this new format?
Going into the format, I thought Magicians was the best deck, but I don't know how to play that. This is what I was comfortable with. I didn't think it was a bad choice for the event. I thought the event was going to be mostly made up of, obviously, Magicians and Mirror Matches. So the main deck is pretty much geared towards the Mirror Mats and the Pendulum matchup. My game ones, all event long, I really won. Nothing really I would have changed. I thought it performed very well.
All right, let's see what you played.
So
get those gooey prizes out of the way. Ooh.
For the monsters, we played one Ignis. Can only play one of him.
Nice one of. All right.
We only played one Blue Boy. A lot of people play two of it, but the need for it is really only once, and you only really want to resolve it once in the duel, otherwise it can clog your hands, especially drawing multiples of this off demise just kind of sucks. Then we played two Maidens. Going forward, I would probably put this to 3. With the way the deck plays now, it's very, very important to see this turn 1 with a trap. Then we played the Boss Monster, 3 Masterpiece, best card in the deck right now.
Card needs to get bling banned. All right. Then
we only played those monsters. We played 7. Then we played 1 Stormforth God card. Only 1 Knowledge. It only really comes up once, and you only really want to resolve it once. Otherwise, it's just a brick. You don't want to see this. You just want to search it. Then we played 2 Desires. I feel this is the correct ratio for this deck. You can see 2 and still win if you resolve both of them. Then we played 2 Secrets. This is the only one I think multiples of is correct, because this always does something on its own. And even if you draw multiples of this, you can just add Knowledge and just discard the other one, and you don't even have to take up your normal summon. Then we played 2 Chalice, because a lot of the meta right now revolves around effects on the field. Like in the Mirror Mats, usually it's correct to make your Masterpiece immune to traps and monsters, so this is kind of one of your outs along with Stormforth. Then we played 2 Duality. 2 is correct. You don't want to see multiples in your opening hand. It's once per turn. Then 2 Cyclone. Going forward, I would probably put this to 3 as well. This is just such a strong card right now. Against every meta deck, it just can completely stop them depending on their hand. This card is just very, very powerful. Then the best card in the deck, we played 3 Demise. I only ever got asked on this, I think twice. Resolved this like 10 times. This card is like lit. Then we played the other best card in the deck, 3 Diagram. Self-explanatory. Then we played 3 Heritage, 3 Terraforming, and 3 Disciples. Then that's all for our spells. For our traps, we played 1 Skill Drain, 1 Return because we can only play 1, and 1 Order.
How'd you like Order? I know a lot of people weren't playing it.
Order, I feel, last format, I didn't like it at all, but I feel with the format we're in right now, we're at a much slower pace, and just drawing this card alone can win you games by itself against the Mirror Mats with a Masterpiece or something set up. It's super hard to get over. Even against Pendulums, if you resolve this against like a Pendulum Call or a Cyclone or something, you just win. Order is a very, very strong card right now in my opinion. Then we played 2 Deflectors in the main deck.
How'd you like this? This is interesting.
I guess this was the biggest tech. I love this card. This card was amazing. All throughout the weekend. It protects. It can be used offensively. It can be used defensively. If it doesn't work on their turn, you can just use it to stop a Cyclone or Twin Twisters.
That's how you do that against Calvin.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was not enough. Kaijus are good, but I would even consider bumping this to 3. It's very, very good in the mirror, as well as it can stop the Pendulum card effects. Then obviously we played 3 Apocalypse, have to play 3 of this, you have to see your traps now, Dynamite doesn't search them. Then that's our main. It's 42 cards. I feel 42 is the correct ratio for this. There's a lot of cards you don't really want to draw, you want to search them instead. With 42, you can kind of guarantee that. Then for the side deck, we played 1 Maxi and 3 Ass. These were okay. It never really conflicted too much with Demise because you only really put these in if you know you're going second, and you can even keep Demise in sometimes with it because you hope to draw this when you're going second, you discard it, and then if you have Demise, you can still use it on your next turn, and worst comes to worst, these become diagram bait. Then we played the best card in the side deck, 3 Zaphion. This card was ruled that it simply just has to attack. It does not have to attack a monster. This is a complete blowout card. Every deck should be playing 3 of these. It lets you win games you necessarily shouldn't win. Then we played 1 Raigeki. Board wipes are good. Going forward, I don't know if I'd keep it. The deck's on itself is good enough at breaking boards, and I didn't really find this doing much for me this weekend. Then the reason we don't play an extra deck is Skill Drain is a pretty good card, and the Monarchs Erupt, basically what this says is if you control a Tribute Summon monster, you negate the effects of all non-tribute monsters, so all your monsters except Blue Boy still have their effects, and against Pendulum it just can completely stop them in their tracks. Then we played 2 Barrier. This card is a god card still, stops Pendulum, stops ABC. And finally we played 3 Anti-Spell. Obviously, like I said, I believe Magicians was the best deck for this weekend, and an Anti-Spell with a Masterpiece is just super, super hard to get over. And that's the deck.
Alrighty, any shout-outs?
I want to give a shout-out to HassX on Dueling Book. He gave me ideas on ratios and how to do the deck. Shout-out to my dad, Michael State, he's pro. And shout-out to Evan Post, he's cool, I guess. Shout-out to Mike Vaughn, he also helped with the deck. And that's it.
I didn't help you with the deck, I used the deck for like
a
month.
You used the deck, true. That's true.
Alrighty, thank you for the profile, and we'll keep seeing you do well.